Bro, just trust me. Give it a sniff. Give her a little sniff, Rue. Give her a sniff.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know what I'm saying?
It's nice, fresh leather.
What's that smell like to you? You know what it smells like to me?
This is gonna be bad.
Luxury. This is a first series Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. The reference is 5402. This is an A series, and this specific example is under the first 1,000 5402s, the first Royal Oaks ever produced. This watch, in my professional opinion, is the watch that defined Audemars Piguet in the modern era. And if you disagree with me, let me know, because I can't think of another Audemars Piguet reference watch, anything throughout their history that is this impactful to the brand. In my opinion, it's this watch. So in 1972, Gerald Genta presented this watch, the Royal Oak, aka the Jumbo, to Audemars Piguet. In 1972, that was right in the middle of the quartz crisis, and most watchmaking companies were leveraging quartz watches for their top-end production. And Genta didn't present Audemars Piguet with a quartz watch, he presented them with this. And initially the sales for this were like atrocious. This watch now has become an icon, and really if we think about Audemars Piguet is the Royal Oak is Audemars Piguet. The first Audemars Piguet featured what we would call a logo down dial. So you have two markers at the 12 o'clock position of the dial, these two baton markers, and then you have an AP logo that sits above the 6 o'clock marker at like the 6 o'clock position, and then you have Audemars Piguet that is spelled out across the dial. What ended up happening is AP moved the logo to the top of the dial, so you have AP up, not AP down, so you have AP logo at 12, starting in this, the C and D series of the 5402, and then that kind of became the mainstay kind of marquee layout of the Royal Oak until the modern era, when AP started paying attention to the collectors who were favoring the first series AP 5402. So there's a less number of Audemars Piguet Royal Oaks in the vintage era that have the logo down, which makes them very desirable to the collector community. If you guys watch our other videos, you'll know that I'm a fan of patina. I love tropical dials, I like watches that tell a story, but oddly enough, most first series 5402s or Patek Philippe 3700s, they leverage the same dial manufacturer, and they use this very thin blue kind of anodizing process for the dials back in the early part of the 1970s. This is an exemplary example, not just because it's an early 1972 reference 5402 with its original clasp and its original crown and all of the original fixings, so to speak, but the dial also isn't tropical, which in this case, I actually favor more so than a tropical dial. The reason why I love the 5402 and the early Royal Oaks is because it's really against what was happening in that era and time. The quartz watch was like the way of the future. It was the Tesla of the watchmaking business. But now we look at it and quartz watches are like dime a dozen. Anybody can go buy a quartz watch. And also, if you look at collectible watches today, Pateks, Audemars Piguet, Rolexes, the quartz movements in those watches are not celebrated. They sell for a fraction of what the mechanical watches sell for. They typically lack any kind of design or passion. It was all about the technology, and it really wasn't about the soulfulness, which is watchmaking that we love so much. That's why this watch in particular is horologically significant, but also why Genta as a watch creator had vision for what was going to be an icon, and that's something that's really special. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you guys browse our collection via craftandtailor.com and you see something that you like and you want to learn more about it, shoot us a DM or drop us a comment below and let us know, and maybe we'll review it in our next video of what is on our wrist. Again, thanks guys for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.